Good evening, everybody.
We're back.
Breaking news: we're in an argument on what Abdullah Oblongata
I hate to tell
stands
you that.
for. Uh,
Um,
it's too bad Nurse
my
Kelly's
problem
not
is
here. Nurse Kelly tell us all that. Oh, and
well,
I was just
you're
talking
just
to
saying
another
that
friend
listeners definitely would know the name of it. Yeah.
for sure,
I just
and
can never say it. It's Abdullah.
Oblongata. Mama says, "Water boy." I'm
Mama
telling
says.
you. Here, let me now.
Mama said. You talking
So
about
we've been
Kathy
experimenting,
Bates?
and Caleb now has an applause button. You want to give it? Or sorry, White
Yeah,
Jesus,
give it
my
up for
bad.
White Jesus.
White Jesus. Very soft. He came, he's got some applause button.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. He's all excited. I found music. Oddly, this song is. I've been waiting for.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
And well,
like
I
the,
made changes. I did.
I like
It should.
the original.
There's not the original. Well, first of all, isn't it just the chick?
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I think it's just the chicks.
Okay.
I think they got rid of the Dixie. Apparently, Dixie is insulting in some way.
Well, it's from the South, which clearly means white conservative Republican. So yeah, it's that.
Should have thought of that before they fucking named themselves, huh?
No, that was they named it. No, well, the first time they had a problem was when they spoke out against.
Or didn't they tell everybody in America to fuck off or something like that?
I don't remember what it was that they said.
Find out.
But what I do remember is it was something against President Bush, who had a wildly popular, he was wildly popular at the time. So like the whole conservative South was like, "Fuck you, Chickie Dick, you can't."
Sure. Yeah, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I was back in Idaho.
But I don't know if there was then another incident. I know they disappeared for a while and then kind of came back, like you said, as just a chick.
I think it's just the chicks. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one of my favorite name changes of all time based on the woke movement. Lady Annabella for them.
Yeah, sure.
They went to Lady A.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I did not hear that
Because
one.
antebellum, of course, is a style of house and plantation in the South that was very popular during the slave time. So you say antebellum, apparently that's triggering somebody. So you so they take the, they went to this Lady A. What does the A stand?
Right. You know what? You've been really soft, and I know why that is.
Look at
There you
that. You
go.
didn't plug me
You plugged
in.
in the wrong spot.
So I was coming through your mic.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
So
that means it's a good mic. It picked me up too.
yeah, right. Why Jesus? It was like you were up in the clouds above
I
me,
was
talking from above.
and now I've come to the actual podcast. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's too
I'm
bad
here
there's
now.
not a slow clap. I really like the slow
Didn't
clap.
they have another one that was like a weaker applause?
There's a laughter button.
There was one that sounded like there was like
Dude,
six
that is the
people.
worst laughter button ever, though. I mean, really, that's not even like first of all, I absolutely hate the laugh track. If you're
Oh,
shit,
if you're watching a show, it has a
yeah,
laughter. I have to turn it off.
yeah, and
I
if
can't do
you
it.
have to hit the laugh track button, well, it wasn't that
It
funny.
wasn't. No,
Don't tell me it's funny.
no.
I'll decide what's funny.
I'll laugh if your joke's funny.
Correct. Yeah. Don't tell me what's funny. Thanks. I have a brain. I know what.
When I laugh, it's because you were funny.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah. So there is that laughter button and a do.
I thought there were two versions of laughter or two versions of
That
applause.
was the slap.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You mean it just sounds like somebody getting smacked?
It sounds like somebody taking it on the ass.
Why I oughta.
That sounds like my dad when he used to take his belt and he'd make that little loop
And they'd smack
and
it
then
together.
smack it together.
It was
Yeah.
that was the you're about to get whipped now, son.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was the oh no, that was yeah. You are on the end going,
Come here, boy.
yeah, you shut up and you started behaving right
Dad, I was about to go clean my room.
I grew up in a real family though. That wasn't so bad. They taught you how to be men.
You're acting like your dad whipping you isn't part of a real family.
No, I'm saying it was weak. That wasn't much to be afraid of in the series of things that we went through.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, no, but I mean, dad was always the threat that mom used, and my mom, so my mom would smack me on the mouth with her hand if I backtalked. So I learned not to do that real.
Sure.
And then she would grab a wooden spoon.
No wooden spoon. Dude, those hurt like a motherfucker.
But no, that was the thing, though. They really didn't, right? She'd like grab a wooden spoon and be like, "Turn around, Caleb." I'd turn around, smack me on the ass, and I'd be like, "All right, my bad, mom. I'm out." And then later, she'd be like, "Well, I tried to spank him, but he didn't seem to take it. So you need to spank him yeah, Bruce. So my dad would be like, "Son, let's go downstairs."
Heard this boy.
And he had a real paddle. He had, like, carved it, or, like, cut it out of a board and, like, carved a handle in it, and it was, like,
Did
heavy
he put the
duty,
little
man.
air holes to
He
cut through
he
the
did
air?
not, which, I mean, I'm not sure that made that much of a difference because it was big, thick, and it hurt.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
All
it
the
would have hurt with or without holes.
my dad didn't have one of those, but our principal did
Yeah,
in
the
elementary
principal always had
school.
the holes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And his had waffle
What's
holes.
what's the last grade in which you were spanked? Because they
5th,
stopped doing that.
5th grade.
Okay,
I remember this.
I was 6.
I'm pretty sure my principal went on to kill his whole family right after that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sure the 2 weren't related.
No, and I think I was telling people it's Mr. Snow, but Nurse Kelly corrected me on that. It was not Mr. Snow. Echo, who was the principal from Twin Falls, Idaho that went crazy and shot his whole family?
I don't have any information about a principal from Twin Falls, Idaho who shot his family. The most
Yeah,
recent
she's
news
got
from Twin
nothing, man.
Falls
Echo
involves a sudden
off.
I got nothing.
No, it happened.
It
Mr. Stover. I think it was Mr. Stover.
it was because it's too far in the
Well,
past
well,
that
let
she
me
can't
let me
find
put
it.
this down.
There
It was
wasn't even
either
any internet with
it was Mr. Stover or Mr. Snow. So one of them killed their whole family, and I apologize for the other one
Well, yeah, and
because
the
they were
one and
both teachers.
I'm assuming the one that did this heinous act is in prison?
No, he shot himself in the head.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Locked himself up. Of course, he had to deal with kids like me. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah, but
Could you
usually
imagine
by the time
400 of me?
No,
That's
well, of course I can
scary.
I've been in school. But what I'm saying is, like, usually by the time you get to be a principal, you're in the administrative piece of school. You're a pretty well-adjusted person with, all your shit, your ducks are in a row, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's very common for principals of schools to do that kind of a thing. I mean, sure, it just takes one to make a good story.
Right?
But I mean, like, you're much more likely to hear of a postal delivery guy going off like that.
Well,
That's where the term going postal comes
postal.
from.
Sure.
Exactly.
And of all the professions to go postal, the post office, that's weak. That's weak, man. Those guys got nothing.
I'm not sure that why there's such a stigma about
Yeah.
the
Where's
post
the
office
stress? You have to
worker.
deliver somebody their mail?
Well,
Ooh, that's
maybe
a
it's
tough
the
one.
people that have to stand behind the counter and deal with the dumb fucks that come in the post office.
You mean like me every fucking day?
Well, you may not be one of the dumb fucks. There's people that, normal
No,
people
I'm
that go
not
to
saying I'm not. I'm saying just like everybody in America that has to work retail.
right, but no.
Customers fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I would say there's certain professions, certain places where you're going to see a broader range of people. Like if you work at Hot Topic, you're only dealing with people between 12 and 22. You're not dealing with the entire general public. If you work at Winco, which is a grocery store,
Right. Millionaires.
if you don't know,
Millionaires.
that's what I've heard.
Oh, we should be.
The inside joke.
We'll touch that one.
So, but if you do work at Winco, you're going to see the working class and maybe poorer demographic. That's the kind of, you're not going to see the entire general public.
Sure.
If you work at an automotive dealership, you're only going to see people that have enough money to buy new cars. That's only a very specific demographic of America. You work at the post office or a bank, you see everybody.
So you do have a valid point there.
And I think that's why and bank tellers too, they have that stigma where they might just go
You
off.
don't ever have anybody say, "Man, that dude went all banker."
I've never heard that. But that'd be a good one to bring up. We should start it.
Hey, man, don't go banker on me.
Hey,
all right?
don't go bank teller on me.
Don't go all bank teller on me, boy. Really, it's all right.
Did you see Jimmy?
Take
He
it
went all
back.
bank teller
Jimmy.
yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, hey, so here we go. Here's a news update. Breaking news. In
Da da da
November,
da da da.
right? In November 1987.
I need to tell you, but in '87 it's not breaking news.
Breaking news.
All right.
All right. A former elementary school principal who had
Stover.
previously
You were
worked in
right.
Twin Falls, Idaho, was accused of murdering his wife and 2 daughters in Boise, Idaho. Yeah, shot him to fucking death.
I mean, that kind of a heinous crime would obviously make the news, so it makes sense that you could find it.
I was whipped by that guy like 3 months before he did that. I might have been the reason he killed his family.
Don't say that.
Huh?
Don't say that.
Oh, I'm all right with that.
You don't want to be that guy.
I'm that guy.
So it just so happened that 3 months after, and obviously he was still principal the day after he whipped you. It's not like,
sure.
yeah. Was this after then the school year ended, or did he do this
Yeah,
like
I
in the
think it was
middle?
on summer vacation, if I
Okay.
recall. Yeah.
So after the school year in which you were whipped by him.
It says, oh no, it wasn't. It was over Thanksgiving break. The incident on November 30th, 1987. His wife fucked up the turkey. That's what happened.
Why? I hope
He
not.
told the bitch twice, "Don't fuck that turkey up again." They had the comment, right?
Is
Do
this
do
is
we
this the kind of
cover it
thing you
or do
can
we
make?
not cover it?
Wait, is this the kind of thing you can make jokes about, dude? Somebody lost their life. They killed their family.
Well, four
That's
people
that's
apparently.
cold blooded.
Oh, yeah, but this was what, 30 years ago? Come
I
on, get
get
over
it.
it. You
I
didn't know these
get
people.
over it.
I mean, really?
Hey, kid. No, I
Yeah.
mean I didn't know. I'm just saying if I were to, I mean I don't think I've lost anybody in such a heinous way, but if I were to have lost a family member in this heinous way, I would hate to think that some dumb fuck in the middle of nowhere is making fun of me on my podcast.
Well, I think once the fact that I know that guy has whooped my ass, I have the right to talk about that guy.
You're not. I'm talking about the victims. I'm not talking. You were making fun of the wife.
Oh no, I didn't make fun of the wife. I said she probably fucked up the turkey.
That's what I'm saying. That feels disrespectful to the wife. She
Making
might have cooked
fun
a
of
hell of a
somebody-
turkey, man.
Making fun of somebody for fact is not. I
That's
mean,
not a fact.
oh yeah, I guarantee they had the conversation. Do we cover it or not?
That's what I'm saying. You don't know that. All it says is it happened on Thanksgiving. We don't know.
No, I didn't.
Obviously,
November 30th.
the-
It was after Thanksgiving. Maybe she missed the Black Friday deal.
how do you know what day of the month Thanksgiving was in 1987?
Well, it's on Thursday.
It might have been November 30th.
I don't think it can be that late.
It can't. It has to be the fourth.
Yeah.
The fourth Thursday.
Yeah.
Unless November starts really late.
Echo.
Okay.
Can Thanksgiving?
Well, no.
Oh.
What day of the week was November 30th, 1987?
November 30th, 1987 was a Monday.
A
There
Monday.
you go. Now that question answered. I stand corrected. It was not Thanksgiving Day.
He found out how much she spent on Black Friday and
was-
took the bitch out.
The Monday after. Wow. So maybe he did go to school that day.
Right.
Or do you have like a 2-week break?
Well,
No days,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, I was an asshole. I could totally see somebody saying, "Dude, I had to deal with that kid again. Now, fuck this, I'm out." Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I'm just gonna say from my perspective, it's sad that 4 innocent people had to lose their life as a result of this incident. I don't feel comfortable. Let's change the subject.
What?
I don't feel comfortable talking about this.
You never got whooped by that boy.
I'm just saying.
Let's see here.
I'm just saying how I feel.
I was just gonna finish up with the. No, he lived because he received 3 life sentences for the murder.
All right. Well, there you see, he didn't have all the facts, right?
No, I didn't.
I mean, he definitely, he should either be in jail or dead. I mean, that
Well, in
much
all
I
fairness,
would
thank
agree.
God Nurse Kelly corrected me because I'd been telling everybody forever he was Mr. Snow.
Some dude named Snow is just catching heat all over.
Well,
for-
he's a teacher there in Twin Falls too.
Oh, it was a
Yeah, I
different
just
teacher.
had him mixed up.
Yeah.
I think he might have been my orchestra teacher from like 4th or 5th.
Shout out, Mr. Snow. You're all right.
Sorry, bro. My bad.
You're okay.
My bad. Okay, let's go back to Abdullah Oblongata.
Right. You think it's a part of the brain. I think it's the flap between your esophagus and your windpipe. And you're probably right. And I'm probably remembering the name wrong. I don't feel confident.
YouTube Abdullah Oblongata, Water
You
Boy.
say YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna now that we have this new feature on here, we're gonna tune in for a
You're going to play the audio
a 1
from
minute
Waterboy?
and 57-second clip here that is going to prove to you that,
Proof.
or well, not prove, I guess explain to you what Abdullah Oblongata is.
By all
I'm
means.
saying it's in the brain. Caleb is saying it is the valve, like next to your artery that opens and closes.
Not your artery. There's your windpipe in your esophagus and your throat. When you're
the
breathing,
jugular.
no, that's a vein.
The jugular?
The jugular is your vein. That's like the
Sure.
main vein through your neck.
Yeah.
This is like
You've
when you're
gotta
breathing.
Drain the main vein. Is
When you're
something
breathing, you don't
Huh?
want the air to enter your stomach, right? So
Right.
so that
that flapper.
flap covers the esophagus.
Yeah.
Then when you're eating, you don't want the
Yeah,
food
but I don't think that's
to enter
all.
your
I
esophagus.
think
So
you have-
that flap covers the windpipe.
Well, let's find out here. 2-minute break. Here we go.
Y'all shut up now. Now, last week, we talked about the physiology of the animal brain as it pertains to aggression. Now, is there anyone here that can tell me why most alligators are abnormally aggressive?
I know the answer to this question. Raise your hand.
Anybody? Anyone? Yes, sir, you, sir. Mama says that alligators are ornery 'cause they got all them teeth but no toothbrush. Your mama said it. Alligators are ornery 'cause they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Mama says alligators are angry because they got all them teeth
Anybody
and no
else?
toothbrush.
Alligators are aggressive because
That's
of
an
large
old,
medulla oblongata.
You're all
It's the
paused for
section
just a
of the brain
second
which
here.
an old dad joke, isn't it?
You know, I don't know the answer to that question. An old dad joke?
Alligators are angry because they have all those teeth and no toothbrush.
Well, according to Waterboy, that's what it is. And that his mama said that. Mama said.
No,
Okay,
it was a mama
uh,
joke then.
we're halfway there. 57 seconds in. Let's continue because here comes the answer. I know y'all been waiting.
and which controls aggressive behavior.
That is correct. Is where anger, jealousy, and aggression come from. Now, is there anybody here can tell me where happiness comes from? Anyone? All right. Let's hear what Mama has to say on the subject. Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue. Well, folks, Mama's wrong again. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
That's a great movie. Credit to Waterboy. So there you go.
Credit to
The
Waterboy.
Abdullah
I-
Oblongata.
Yeah, it
Is-
is part of the brain. It's the stem or whatever. I'm thinking of the epiglottis.
Epiglottis, not to be confused with the Abdullah Oblongata.
Correct.
Yes.
I was way off.
We had to play the clip because Caleb doesn't watch movies. So where where television raised me and I know everything I know because of TV, Caleb does not know. So, occasionally I have to show him that I'm right and it was TV that showed me the way.
TV. It was the movie that taught me.
You'd be amazed on how much it's like Cold Trickle in Days of Thunder.
Okay.
You telling me you really never drove one of these stock cars before? Oh, it's amazing what you can learn from ESPN. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Right, yeah.
Sounds like a good
Yeah.
quote.
I'd like to think I can drive like Cold Trickle.
Fair enough.
Oh, anyways. So we can now have,
Well, I guess we'll put that debate to bed.
well, it wasn't really a debate. That was what you call good old fashioned ass kicking.
Okay. What was the debate prior to that?
Well, you thought it was. I know. I've watched Waterboy 500 times. Somebody says Abdullah Ambagada. I know what that is because Mama said.
Well, now that I've seen it written out, I know I will probably remember better how to pronounce it. Medulla oblongata. Yeah, the professor says it with the very hard
Yeah.
T.
I like it when you use a hard T.
Where does that take place?
Pronunciate.
Where does that take place? Because the accents that they have
Oh,
are
it's
very,
somewhere down south. I don't know.
very
Is it-
southern. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a redneck. They're eating like snakes. the
Like
whole time.
Louisiana.
Kathy Bates is his mom.
Right. Yeah, I remember I've seen the parts where she plays the mom. Yeah, they
She
got
was
her all
such a
dressed
great
up.
actress.
Yeah, she's fun.
The actress. I mean, really, every time I see her, she's right up there. So Samuel L. Jackson, or no, sorry, not Samuel L. Jackson, but Morgan Freeman. When you hear this guy, he's got like the best narration voice you've ever heard.
Yeah, his voice is great.
Right. But however, Kathy Bates, when I see her in a movie, I just can't turn it off. It's fantastic.
You know, she got on the Ozempic and lost a bunch of weight, and she's doing this rebirth of Matlock now on CBS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's awful. My wife really liked it,
It's
so I have to watch parts of it sometime.
we won't go there because it's woke. Hey, I did have. I forgot I was going to do this. I was all excited. I read about this earlier today, and I thought it might melt your brain.
To tell.
Yeah. So Caleb, or sorry, God damn, white Jesus. I got to get on that.
I don't know who it is that wants you to call me White Jesus, but they're gonna be upset today.
Yeah, they are. This is like fucking getting a 3-star rating on this. I thought it's
White motherfucking Jesus.
Speaking of old teachers, my old orchestra teacher it said the rule was if you made more mistakes than you had a finger on one hand,
Oh,
then you made too many mistakes.
I mean, 5 strikes.
Yeah.
It's better than baseball.
Two more than yeah. So yeah. Oh, what the fuck were we talking about? Kathy Bates.
You said something was gonna blow my mind,
Oh,
or
that's
melt.
melt
I think
your
was
brain.
melt my brain was
Yes.
the word. Yeah.
So
So
Caleb
I'm
absolutely.
curious, of course.
Caleb absolutely.
White Jesus.
That's
That's how you got off on the tangent.
This is what would just be.
So WJ.
Dub J, the Dub J.
Okay.
He hates politics. I mean, can't stand him. Pisses him off. You ever want to piss him off? That's one way to piss him off. Well, it's not hard to piss him off.
I
in
mean,
all fairness.
and I do think mean, politics is such a very generic term. Like it encompasses many, many things.
Yeah, and they all piss you off.
Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, even as thorough as that is, I'm not sure that it even encompasses everything that would upset me because I just really don't care to know about most of the current events that are going on anywhere because it doesn't really apply to what I got going
Well, I assure you this does.
on. Okay.
So I'm about ready to tell you something that you're going to be so excited about that is 100% politics.
Just stop building it up and let it fly.
Dana White said today he will release the fighters on the White House lawn event for the summer of the 250 anniversary tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's got to release him some point.
Yeah. But that's solidified. It's in stone. It's ready to rock.
Yeah, I heard. Who'd I hear? Somebody on. It must have been on Fox Sports Radio. I mean, I listened to a lot of that, and somebody on there was talking about like going to the White House to be able to see that one live because they're really excited about it. So I figured it must be happening the way they were talking.
Anybody that got tickets to that, I'm down. I would love to go to that.
I mean, it'd be sweet, but
Dude, standing on the White House lawn watching two people
that's
beat the
a
fuck out
long
of each
way
other.
from Portland. Oregon.
Worth it. Totally
Yeah.
worth it.
I don't fly, so I'm not
I would
going.
rather do that than some hippie rally.
Well, I'm not going to a hippie rally either, but
I would go to Woodstock.
I don't fly. I'm not going anywhere I can't drive. I'm not going to drive to DC.
Woodstock. That's hilarious. Hey, that's a really cool. Let's talk about that for a second. God, I haven't thought about that for a while. There's a documentary on Netflix about the second Woodstock.
The one they did in the 90s?
Yeah,
I heard that one was bad.
it was horrible.
Okay.
It's because the greed got into it. It wasn't about peace and love. It wasn't taking acid and mushrooms and fucking in the mud.
Well, so you're saying, pardon. So what you're saying is that
Can you let me know next time we hit the clap button?
I didn't know.
This does not have a pause button.
me
If
by
you hear
surprise, man.
if you hear applause, we're coughing from the weed. Oh, all
right. Thank
All
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, so from the time in what, the 60s when the original Woodstock happened, which was like we're all fans of these bands, we travel with them, and we're into like doing drugs and having free sex and fuck the establishment, and we just want to listen to our music and do our drugs and have our sex. And we're gonna set up shop in this big farm in New York and do a bunch of drugs and have a lot of sex and listen to our music.
That sounds fun.
And it's gonna be epic, and we're gonna get, and then because it's so cool, all these other big bands are gonna come too, and we're just all gonna be able to listen to our music and have sex and do drugs. And you're saying in the 30 years from when that happened to when they did the new one, it got corporate?
Yeah.
That's so surprising.
Now, from the inside out, the first one was amazing, and it would have been great to be there. The second one is amazing, but you want to be on the outside.
Well, I just remember hearing about it, and I mean, what year was it? 94?
Well, the original Woodstock was in '69.
No,
69.
the second one.
Oh, it was 93, 94. Let's see.
Yeah, what year was it? Because I was young. I mean, I was in high school.
Well, we discussed going to it, so we would have been seniors or out somewhere in there. 94, yeah, August 94, which is the year I graduated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the year I graduated. So I would have heard about it just because I guess it was such a big deal.
Yeah, we were trying to find funds
And
to get there. We were just
I
too
hung
broke.
out with people that listened to shitty music, and
Now, wait a minute. That was not shitty music.
it wasn't.
That was the problem. They brought good music to Woodstock. Well, okay, so the 69 Woodstock, because we should have referred to that, because 69 is such a great number for sex, and Woodstock original was sex. 69, it
Sex
works.
and drugs and rock and roll.
Yeah, baby.
I
It
mean,
was all about peace and love. Well, this one was all about charging $12 for a bottle of water, and this was back in '94.
yeah, no, I don't know any of the details of that, but I just remember it. What were the? I mean, I didn't like the music of the bands there.
It was Kid Rock and Linkin Park and
I
Fred
can't
Durst.
stand Linkin Park.
What was Fred Durst? He was
Linkin Park.
that was Linkin Park. But it was great. And they had White Zombie. Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't like any of those bands.
Oh, those are all incredible
But I was
bands.
hanging out with people that did listen to those bands. They would talk about. That's how I heard about it. And
But the problem is if you invite 250,000 broke teenagers that love the music lineup was Metallica, Nine Inch Nails, Aerosmith, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, see here. There was let's see, Cypress Hill.
I do like. I
Dude,
still like Cypress Hill music.
original performers on the '69 was Cocker, Santana, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Hendrix. So you could see the
I
difference
mean,
there.
those are all bands that I like.
Well,
But I like older music.
the cool thing about this documentary is there's this guy back there, right? And of course, these people got into planning this. Some genius came up with the idea of a second Woodstock. You could make $1 million, right? And so they had this thing, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they don't know what bands they're hiring. So they put all these broke ass teenagers at this festival that's hot as fuck. I mean, the temperature turned out there. It was Echo.
Was
Well,
it same? Was it the same place up in New York or somewhere close?
yeah, I think it was the same place. wasn't
Okay.
it? Echo, the second Woodstock 1994 version. What was the
The
temperatures?
second what?
The second Woodstock. What were the
The second
temperatures?
what?
On Saturday, March 7th, the temperature will be between 48 and 60 degrees with low clouds.
Talking about tomorrow's temperature here.
Woodstock in 1994. What was the temperature of the Woodstock event?
The 1994 Woodstock Festival, held from August 12th to 14th, experienced heavy rain and muddy conditions, giving it the nickname Mudstock.
I thought it
As
was really
specific to-
hot.
The weather was notably wet and cool.
Oh, I thought it was really, really hot.
You might be mixing it up with a different event.
Wait, Woodstock 94 was known for its rain and mud, not heat. But I can see why you think it was hot. Those big festivals can feel pretty intense.
We found out there was like this experimental mode put
What is that?
in the settings.
It was on earlier. It's not now, or was
It still is.
Still
We
is.
tried to turn it off. It's on power.
so what? So what is the experimental? What does that
Wow.
mean?
I don't know, but I'm scared now.
Well, what amuses me is that even if she's going to disagree with something you say,
Right.
she finds a way to couch it so she's like not offensive in how she's. She's like,
Uh,
I can see why you would think it would be
so-
hot because those music festivals can get pretty bad.
Right, yeah, right. Like, dude, so they burned every fucking semi down there. Seriously.
I don't know. I think you're. I mean, I don't. She's saying it was that. You say it was hot. You might be
No,
remembering
no,
a different one.
I thought
Yeah,
it was super
There
hot.
probably was a music festival or some big event where it was super hot and they were selling bottles of water for $12 and people couldn't afford it and they were getting sick.
They
I mean,
they
I can
burned
see
down
that happening.
every concession stand there.
They were like,
All the fucking diesels
Look at
along the
all.
way. Oh, dude.
They started rioting. you're
They
saying.
couldn't afford water. They had no way to drink.
So they started rioting and then they just took the water.
Oh,
I
and then
assume.
there was like massive rape going on in the rave sections. There wasn't security for it.
Whatever it was.
It was
Right. Well, what you're talking about may not have been Woodstock.
no, this was all Woodstock. Well, the second Woodstock. This was rape stock. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Echo, how many women got raped at the second Woodstock? Hey, got mostly peaceful day at the 94 Woodstock. They burned down 24. Echo, how many semis and businesses did they burn down at Woodstock 1994?
There were no reports of semis or businesses being burned down at Woodstock 1994.
I think it's
The
possibly you're
festival
thinking
was
of
mostly
something else.
peaceful, though it did face some challenges with overcrowding and security.
Or maybe an event where those things happen and you're just
Oh,
confusing it with
I
Woodstock.
think now I'm pissed. I think she's trying to do a cover up. This is the start of the next Watergate.
Okay. I don't remember hearing any of those
Anyways,
things.
to get back to where we were, you don't seem thrilled in this conversation, so we'll move forward. But the problem is there was a bunch of morons that decided to start this event, and they started it out with all these rager people. And I mean, Kid Rock came out in his full on white feathered dress up gear, came out and he's like screaming it up. And the crowd just starts the bop, to bang, diggy, 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 say the
Yeah,
boogie,
the
and then
big-
jump, the big,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, right. So they all get into it, and then Fred Durst comes out there, and he's up there next, and I think Zombie played with him one night, which is gotta be crazy, right? And Fred Durst takes this huge piece of plywood and throws it out on the fucking crowd, and he's surfing around out in the fucking crowd on this plywood.
Oh, he used it to stand on.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which
He's
got
saying he's just humchucking wood.
sorry, instead of them crowd surfing him, they were crowd surfing the board, and he was
Right,
standing
and he's on it. Yeah.
surfing.
Okay, well, that's kind of fun.
But he got the crowd really rolling, and they
Sure.
fucking toppled down the soundstage.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's odd that Echo talks this way because there's a documentary on Netflix which is also pretty woke, and they talk all about this. Let's see here. Let's ask Googly.
Yeah, like I don't know much about Woodstock. I was whatever,
Google
18 years old at the
the
time.
second Woodstock. How many semi-trailers were burnt to the ground?
12 semi-trailers were burned to the ground during the riots at Woodstock 99. These, along with other things like vendor booths and tents, were destroyed by fires set by festival attendees.
Okay, so I think you can hear that now, and I'm so glad she has such a pleasant talking voice. Caleb can't hear that because he doesn't wear headphones, but you
I
can
can
read.
read it.
Go ahead there, Caleb. Give the shout
No,
down in
it
case.
says 12.
Yeah, 12 semi-trailers. And she says
So
none.
there was a report, apparently.
Oh no, there's proof, skeletons of
yeah.
those, and they burned down all the vendors. They robbed all the vendors blind. Which now the vendors had it coming, dude. They were charging $8 for a bottle of water in '94, dude. In '94, you paid 50 cents for a bottle of water.
Right.
That's like, it was not a good thing. And these kids were broke as shit, right? So it's not
So-
like they had money.
So they ended up just taking the water.
Yeah, they did the
Probably.
whole Robin Hood thing.
Probably,
Maybe
yeah.
we should call it the festival of Robin Hood.
Right.
1994.
I'm sure.
Okay, we'll
Sure,
move
everybody know
forward. That
exactly what
wasn't
you're
as fun
talking
as I thought. I thought that would be a good. Actually, though,
I just don't know much about
Fire
it.
something on Netflix. It was really, really good. Definitely should
But
watch it.
but if there's a documentary
Um,
that people can watch if they're interested to see the documentary that covers all of
it got
great.
crazy because, like I said, they were holding these raves, and these women, they were just getting raped like multiple times, and nobody could do anything about it because there was no security. And dude, yeah, it got like holy shit.
Echo, what's the documentary on Netflix about Woodstock 94 called?
Searching for documentaries about Woodstock 90.
Oh, it's, can I go against my trademark?
She just hung up.
He's all like, nah, I'm not going to
Fuck
do
you,
it.
dude.
I ain't
Fuck
going to
you.
do it.
We'll ask Googly.
Okay.
She's way
Google's,
better.
Google's usually more inclusive.
Googly, what's the '94 Woodstock documentary on Netflix?
The Netflix documentary about the 1999
Trainwreck.
Woodstock Festival is called Trainwreck, Woodstock 99. It's a three-part series
Woodstock
that explores how the
99.
event turned into a disaster
That
with
is
riots
different.
and fires.
Woodstock?
The documentary was released in
Did they
2022.
Maybe they tried to do another one, 5 years later?
Maybe go to, but yeah, maybe that's what
Well,
it
by
was.
99, I was in Mexico.
But
I
they
didn't
gave
even
the
know
right
about that one.
lineup. They got all the fans.
By 99, I was in Mexico. I had no idea that would even exist.
You were a gringo.
I've always been a gringo, but I was a gringo in Mexico.
Yeah.
You know that Jerry Jeff Walker song, Gringo in Belize? Just another gringo in Belize.
I went to Belize.
Belize is Guatemala, right?
Yeah, no, Belize is Belize.
Oh, it's its own country.
Yeah, it's right next to Guatemala.
But
Yeah.
so it's Central America.
Down there.
Right south of Mexico.
The big U coast there, you got Honduras, Guatemala, Belize.
And they're all like
one other one
right
in there.
south of Mexico.
Yeah, they follow the coastline around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I really like Belize. Of all the places, we went on a cruise down there, and we stopped at Honduras, Belize, Guatemala, and Cozumel. You can't call it Cozumel. And they really
well, there is a U in it.
they get a hard on the cruise ship about that.
Mm.
Yeah, now that you've been there, you call it Cozumel.
Why is your penis growing? Because you said
Cozumel.
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 I have been to Cozumel because that's in Mexico.
It's shit. It's a little
I mean, yeah,
dirty
it's just
America. That's all it was a dirty America.
Well, it's been Americanized.
Sure.
And then I believe around the bay from Cozumel is Isla Mujeres,
Sure.
the island of women.
I don't know. The other way though is Isla Holbox, and I went there.
And Isla Holbox is the other way.
That's where I went for my honeymoon.
Oh, I did
Incredible
not.
Island.
I've never been to Holbox, but I did go to Mujeres, and it's much less Americanized.
Holbox. That's the whole reason I went there. I wanted to go somewhere different for my honeymoon. I didn't want to do the same thing and go to Jamaica or Hawaii where everybody goes back.
Okay, yeah. Makes
So I
sense.
found this little island called Isla Holbox, and I'll talk about it now. 'Cause
Holbox.
I used to keep it really secret because I didn't want it to get public. But Rob, a friend of mine, went there, and it's all getting commercialized now. It's sad. It was just a little tiny island, and the cool thing is, it's maybe half a mile wide, right?
Well, you think the size of the island changed?
No, they added a bunch of resorts, and
Oh, okay.
we went to this little.
So it is a little tiny island.
Yeah, it still is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, it still is a little island, and it's really
just that
cool.
you're just saying they didn't have anything built up when you were there.
Correct.
Got
When
it.
I went there, it was a fishing village, and the cool thing about it
Gotcha.
was there's no banks, there's
Oh.
no radio stations,
You have to
there's
bring
no
you have to
cars.
bring your money in.
Yeah,
They
cash.
can't get it there.
Oh, the trip there, oh my God. I'll tell you about that. Let's check mark that. Remember the trip there because that's
Sure.
fun. That's called JC $20 and doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So, but this island's really cool because one, you can wade out into the ocean probably 200, 300 yards, and be chest deep in water. So, I mean, it's just like this super gradual.
It really doesn't get deep fast.
No, it is. I'll tell you, I went way the fuck out there, dude, and that is a creepy fucking feeling being that far from land in the middle of the ocean.
But you're still able to get your head above water.
Well, I was only chest deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
just
was
saying, even
fucking
though
nuts.
you were only chest deep, it still felt
Yeah,
creepy.
we were there during Hurricane Katrina.
Was it blowing in?
We saw the
No,
backside
Hobart.
of it. We saw, we didn't know about it because there's no radio or news there, and I'll get into that in a second because I'll tell you how we found out about it. So yeah, we went there over. We found this village. There's no cars. There's no banks. It's really cool. So you have to take a ferry to get there, right? You can't just drive there.
Yeah, well,
Well,
because it's an island.
And it's just a little fishing village. Of course, you know me, I'm a research freak. So I did all my research on how to take care of the local people there because I feel it's really important. So at the time I was working at a Goodyear and I conned my, shit. God damn it, Chesty. Sorry, we're watching the Rangers game. Anyway, I conned my box out of this huge box of like these, 50 inflatable Goodyear blimps. Yeah, you blow them up with your mouth, and they're just an inflate like a Goodyear blimp. You'd
Just
hang them from the
like-
ceiling on
Like
the
a little
swing.
decoration.
Yeah, just a
I
little
got-
balloon
I got
thing,
you.
right?
Yeah.
And then we got a bunch of coloring books and crayons.
Nice.
Yeah, and then when you go there, you rent golf carts,
Yeah,
and they're little diesel powered golf carts. They're great.
they don't have any real roads.
No, they're all dirt or
Yeah.
sand.
Yeah.
But they're really cool because they have like the pimps there that are packing the hose around. They got spinners. Oh, they do. Yeah. Driving
Well,
the black
I mean,
golf
yeah.
cart. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they would.
In fact, on that note,
Hey, Gringo!
at the resort we were at, because it was our honeymoon, we got a special dinner where it's like the super fancy rich people do, where you've got your own waiter standing next to the table for your every beck and call.
Okay, yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
I think I know what
I
you're talking
don't
about.
like it. No, and she didn't like it.
I can see that being weird.
And it was it was really funny because of course,
Hey, dude, ain't you got something better to do?
well, I choose to go to Mexico, right? And I don't know any Spanish at all. I mean, I know how to get my ass kicked 7 different ways, right? And I get into a
You
fight.
might be able to upset somebody.
Yeah, but that's all I know. And,
Right.
And this island, they don't speak any English there. There's not like this fancy spot that there's
Well, they don't have a translator?
no. Some of the people there speak some English. I ate a lot of things on that island that I have no idea what I ate.
Yeah,
Dog, I guarantee dog.
maybe.
Oh no. There were a lot more dogs on that island when I got there than when I left, and I never saw a cow.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
It's very possible they receive shipments of food.
yeah, they were good dogs, though. I mean, it tasted-
I mean, you'd season it right.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what it is.
Yeah. So, anyways, cool island, right? And the other cool thing about this island is it sits right on the middle of the Caribbean Sea or Caribbean Sea for some of you, and
Sure,
the
sure.
Gulf of Mexico. So,
Right.
when
Yeah.
you
Where
drive-
those two bodies of water sort of meet.
right, and like I said, it's a half mile wide. So you get on your golf cart,
Yeah.
and in 3 minutes you're in that emerald green Mexico Gulf.
Okay.
And then you drive 3 minutes onto the other side of the island, and it's that crystal clear blue water, turquoise
Just-
blue water.
Totally different.
Really, really neat.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. But what that does is it creates this huge food chain where the Gulf and the ocean meet.
Mm-hmm.
Then they smash together, and it brings all the food up. And the whale sharks go there.
Okay.
So we went there to swim with the whale sharks.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
They won't eat you,
No, they're peaceful beings.
but they will eat the food that comes up from the.
They eat barnacles and that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
They have the big dumpster mouth. They open it up and just scoop in like 40 tons of water, and it
Oh.
filters all the plankton and shit out.
Oh.
In fact, my plan was to swim inside the mouth because they have those big long hairs that hang down in their mouth, and they'll kick you out if you can get in the mouth, I heard.
Huh.
But they wouldn't let me touch them.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Right, yeah. And the other thing is, though, is I swam in the ocean in the middle of Hurricane Katrina. That's another fun part. So this trip was super fun. Let's run through this trip real quick. Is this a cool story? So,
If I have time,
oh shit, yeah, we got 8 minutes. We can crack this out, dude. Okay,
do what you can, man.
so we land in Mexico. We'll skip the fun stuff, of finding the trip and the research and stuff. I Blue Reef Turquoise Group. That was the place that set it all up for us. They're still around. They were fantastic, by the way.
Shout out,
Shout
Blue
out.
Reef.
Blue Reef, thank you so much for that. So anyways, we get to this little taxi driver. Angie has to drag me through the airport. If you ever been to the airport in Cancun, there's like 9,000 taxi drivers there waiting for you.
That sounds about right.
I'm a nice guy, and so when somebody comes up and starts a conversation with me,
You're like, hey,
I can't just ignore it.
let's talk.
Yeah, so finally she's like, "Come on, dude, we're never gonna get out of the fucking airport."
Everybody's gonna try and sell you something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if they do this. Somebody comes up, "Excuse me, sir, hello." I'm not gonna walk by. It'd be nice. So they had arranged a taxi driver for us, right? Which was cool. It was the first time my name was on one of those little clipboards at Jenkins.
Oh, like in the movies.
Yeah. So we go there. We load up in the car, and I'm a research freak. So it's a 3-hour drive from Cancun to the ferry to take you over to Holbox.
All right.
And so I had read online that for a little money, there's a shortcut they can take,
Nice.
hour and 10 minutes.
The trip goes from 3 hours to just over an hour.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a hell of a shortcut.
Well, yeah.
Damn.
So I get in the taxi, and I'm American gringo, right?
Indeed, you are.
And the taxi driver speaks no English, but
Oh, okay.
he's been
That's
informed by
that's,
the
that's unfortunate for him. He's probably in the business of parting a lot of gringo Americans around if he's in this place, if he's in Cancun Airport.
yeah. Well,
You'd think
I
he'd
guess
learn a little English.
the Turquoise Reef Group probably set it all up, right?
Yeah.
They don't. As long
So
as they come.
he just took the job.
Yeah, he knew where we were. He knew the Jenkins.
He
He knew
knew-
to pick us
He
up.
knew where you were
to go.
going. And
So-
so you have to somehow communicate to this guy in Spanish
Uh-huh.
that you want to take the shortcut.
Yeah, you know how he did it?
Do tell.
Shortcut.
Oh, so he understood at least enough English.
Yeah, and he said no
'Cause-
shortcut. Shook his head.
Because I'm fluent in Spanish, and that's not a Spanish word.
Right. Hey, we scored. Nice 2-2.
Hey,
All right.
go Rangers!
All right, Brodinsky. So anyways, so he says no shortcut as he's shaking his head, and I'm like,
Oh, he said no.
yeah. I'm like, no shortcut, and he's like, no
You
shortcut.
didn't show him the money.
I did. I gave him a $20 bill, which turns out in 2008, $20 in Mexico,
A lot of pesos.
a lot of pesos. So
Yeah.
all of a sudden, that guy's like, shortcut.
All
Started
right,
shaking his head. Yeah.
shortcut it is.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, this turned guy into super fucking NASCAR driver. Oh, dude, we're in this little shit bucket of a car. He got this thing pegged out on the interstate, little fucking engine, ring, ding, 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 right? And then all of a sudden, it's on the rev limiter, dude.
Ándale.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, in the middle of the fucking interstate, he slams on his fucking brakes, locks the fucking car. Now, keep in mind, we're going to Holbox, a place that doesn't have a bank. So I got $5,000 cash.
In
Yeah,
Mexico.
yeah, right.
I'm a gringo.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
come rob
right.
me.
And the thing
Come
is
rob me.
at this point, it dawns on me everybody knows that that's the case where we're going to go
Because
to
of
this
where you're
place.
going,
Right?
yeah.
So this
Even
guy,
he knows.
oh yeah, he locks up the brakes and puts on the skids, and he turns to the right, and there's this guy holding the machine gun. He's got a chain fence across this dirt road, and the taxi driver literally rolls his window down like maybe an inch and a half, and he puts like $2 through the window to the guy. And
Like American dollars?
yeah, like American
Oh,
dollars.
okay, well,
And the guy's like, all right, whatever. He opens the gate up, and we drive through.
carry on.
And the next thing you know, we're in the middle of fucking
He's like,
marijuana.
I'm going to feed mama tonight.
Dude, yeah. But we're in the middle of marijuana fields, dude.
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. And the cartel's fucking everywhere.
Come
Yeah,
weed.
that's the first time in my life I thought I was going to die. They all know we're loaded with cash going on vacation to Mexico, driving through these parks.
Pepe.
right.
Te traje a...
Well, and you just see him walking through the fields fucking with machine guns and shit. You're like, holy fuck, what have I done, right? And then he gets out of the field, we make it. They didn't rob us. I couldn't believe it.
Everybody just let you go by. I mean,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Yeah, so then we
And he's driving on a road?
Yeah, now we're back on a road. They call it a highway.
When you... But when you're going through... Yeah, I've been to
We were
Mexico.
on a dirt road.
But when you were going through the marijuana fields, you were on at least a road.
Well, yeah, but it was a dirt road.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't like you were crashing through
No.
plants.
No. We were. It
Yeah,
was a dirt road.
yeah.
Though. That I'm
So
assuming
they
was the
also
shortcut.
the farmers drive this road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently it was an educated gamble.
$20 did it.
Hey, we made it though. So,
So you got to the other side of the marijuana.
and we're on the what they call the freeway or the highway. There.
So now you're out of the farm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And their freeway and highway is.
Do you have to give $2 to the guy on the way out?
No.
Okay.
Straight out. Go
Sweet.
drive right out. But when we drove out, we were third world country, baby. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Well, I remember looking at the telephone poles had Coke bottles on them for insulators.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's using your brain right
I
there.
hear that works pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, is it paved?
Yeah, this is paved. It's a
Okay.
freeway.
It's a highway.
It's equivalent to any side street in America,
Nice.
potholes and all.
It's like the frontage road.
Yeah. So we're cruising, and this guy's passing buses, like tour buses and shit, and he's passing them on the right and the left, dude. Yeah, this is one honk
Is there
right around the fucking bus. You couldn't
Is-
even see around the corner.
is there traffic going both ways?
Yeah. Well, so that's head on too,
oh.
1-on-1.
So he's going into oncoming traffic to
Yeah,
pass
and
him?
in the borrow pit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, don't, dude. Anyways, so Angie's so scared at this point, and I've never seen her scared. I've tried to scare her.
Sure,
It's tough.
yeah.
She has her head buried between her knees at this point. Like, she knows we're dead, dude, and
We're-
I'm there. About
We're
that
going to
time,
die today. Yeah.
this car catches fucking air, dude.
And you're like newlywed.
Yeah, well, 2 years. We'd
Okay.
been married. No, we'd been married a year when we went there. So this would have been
Not fresh, but still like
right. So this
new
would
in
have
the
been
relationship.
2005.
Yeah.
So we were together a couple years ago,
Well,
but still very new.
and you're young.
Yeah. This is the first time I'd ever been out there. So all of a sudden, this car catches air, man. We're flying.
Nice.
Yeah, it comes down.
He's moving.
Dude, we bottomed out. It rips the fucking muffler off the car. Fucking muffler goes tumbling down the road.
That'll
behind us.
happen.
Yeah, just hearing it go come bam, and then all of a sudden now the car's just going the whole way for the next 45 minutes. He got us there
Nice.
in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$20.
And he beat the fuck out of that car, man. I guarantee he did more than $20 damage. to
Yeah,
that
there's
car.
no way.
And it
he's
would have been
getting-
more like 18 because he had to give the guard.
It's true.
Yeah.
He kept 18. Yeah, I don't think no way he counted on losing his muffler.
No.
Because that would have at least cost $20 right there.
Yeah. So, needless to say, when we came back, I took the 3-hour trip.
You were like, I'm good on this short.
Yeah, it was way better. Yeah, it was all
Just
right.
stay on paved roads.
Yeah,
Didn't
gotta
have to
see.
pay anybody $20.
Got to see like outhouses and tarantulas crossing the road.
Did they have a stop on the 3-hour version? Straight 3 hours.
Yeah. And then we got back. We won't go into the whole boss. We should go back to that because that was really neat. We were on this island. We didn't know anything about Hurricane Katrina until the people that were staying in the bungalow next to us went home, where we'd met them in their night. It's still kind of like Facebook is with them to this day.
There you go.
But they live in Australia now, the
Okay.
land down under. They're still alive too, which is odd. But that's a whole nother story.
And they're down under.
And down under, literally, they're gonna be under. But anyways, they went to fly home, and Ange and I went out, and we come back, and they're back, and we're like, "Hey, you guys left home?" They're like, "Well, we can't go home." And I'm like, tinfoil hat comes on.
You're thinking, should I be
Yeah,
worried?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going, why not? They're like, we're not quite sure. That nobody seems to know, but there's no flight going out to New Orleans.
Because that's where they lived. Where they
Yeah.
were going to New Orleans.
I'm sorry, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. I said that wrong. I apologize. So there finds out there's this one house way on the edge of town that has internet. So the hotel,
So it is on the island in one spot.
I mean, I
Nice.
probably had satellite or something.
Yeah.
It was way back in the day. 2005 internet was pretty
That's 20 years ago.
sad. Yeah, pretty well.
Long.
So anyways, the hotel staff, really cool place. We were staying at the Shylock Resort. Starts with an X.
What?
Shylock.
No, Shylock starts with S-A.
No, it's Xalock.
Well, that was just how they pronounced it.
Shylock.
Shylock.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was from Shylock, the island.
Because Shylock is an English word as well.
Oh, really? No, this is Xaloc.
That's
Shylock.
a different word.
Great little hotel. Really cool.
Nice.
Everybody had their own bungalow.
Nice.
Anyways,
Nice.
they come back from that and they're like, dude, New Orleans is flooded. It's underwater. It doesn't exist anymore. And at this point, you're like, is somebody scamming me? Right?
Yeah, you're thinking that's not possible.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Right? Because New Orleans.
And that is a bit of an embellishment. Like, it was only parts of New Orleans that
There
got
was a
flooded.
lot of fucking
It was a lot of water,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
specifically all the damage was in that one spot.
Yeah, and
Okay.
of course they apparently did. They lost their house and everything.
So that
they
was the
had.
spot they
Yeah,
lived
yeah,
in.
yeah. They're like, but yeah, so they finally got him home and stuff. But they were there for
But that's how you found out about
Yeah,
the
and, I
levees
mean,
breaking and all
yeah,
that.
3 days after we got there, and we, we were there for 10 days, and they were still there when we left. Uh,
Oh, like they
they were
like
stuck.
legitimately couldn't get.
The only place they could
And they-
go is her parents lived down in Australia, and they had to get the way back to Australia because you couldn't fly into New Orleans.
Well,
They had nowhere to go.
They couldn't fly into Australia from Hobart, I guess, or
Right,
Ca-
yeah.
or
Because
Cancun.
all their friends lived in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, it's not like it could just fly anywhere.
Right. It's not like I say, "Hey, Caleb, my house is flooded. I need, or sorry, White Jesus, can I come over and stay with you tonight? 'Cause your house is flooded."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For everybody else, but I'm saying like you couldn't just fly into Chicago if you don't know anybody in Chicago. You couldn't just fly into some other city.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you could, but well, good.
It's a good
I-
unless you have a lot of money to
If
buy
I
a
got the
hotel room.
choice of staying in Chicago or on Isla Holba, I'm staying on Isla Holba.
Yeah, might as well stay where I'm
You
at.
can get a lobster there for $5.
Damn.
Yeah. They have lobster on everything there, including pizza, and they rave about it. That's
Hmm.
fucking disgusting.
That sounds gross.
Oh, it was not good.
I don't know that I like lobster in any fashion, but
Lobster is delicious. Not on pizza. No, it does not go with pizza.
there's only certain things that I like on pizza.
no
Lobster's
pineapple.
definitely not one of them.
Yeah, no pineapple, no lobster. Other than that, I'm pretty open. All right, fine. Well,
experimenting.
it's churchy night. We will have to come back. We got to swim with whale sharks. I was a foot above a 21-foot long shark. It was 6
Oh
feet
yeah,
wide.
yeah. We gotta come back to that one.
Yeah, and it was during Hurricane Katrina. Angie made the mistake of saying she had to pee, and so they just lowered her down into the ocean over the side of the boat with like 12 people watching her, and she had to pee in the water while we floated across.
Huh?
Yeah, so no life jackets. Yeah, it's quite the story. Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
All right. Goodbye. Let's take a break. Goodbye.